Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA Car Kits in a 2018 Jaguar XE. And today we're going to show you how to install our Apple CarPlay and Android Auto kit. As you can see, it's already installed into this car. It's been paired to our iPhone wirelessly. You can also pair it to your Android phone wirelessly. So this system is relevant to this car when you have this particular screen with the side buttons. If you have a bigger screen with no side buttons, then this video will not apply to you. Once you install the product, you're able to control everything with the original touchscreen controls of the car. All of the audio will play through the original Bluetooth of this car, and it will use original Bluetooth microphone. You can switch back to the original Jaguar system by pressing and holding the home button. So nothing gets disabled here, everything just as it was before, but now you get an extra function which you didn't have before. And in this function, you're able to do CarPlay and Android Auto. And you will not lose any functionality. Even the original rear view camera will still work. And if your car didn't come with a rear view camera, you can add it easily to our kit. And now we're going to show you how to install it into this particular car. The tools you're going to need is a T20 Torx screwdriver. This is our panel removal tool, and you're going to need our product. The first thing we're going to remove is this trim around the screen and these knobs. So we're going to use our panel removal tool. And we're going to start here at the corner. We just got to start getting the clips unlocked. Gonna work our way down, up. Once you get to this point, we're gonna go higher with our tool, and now we can use our fingers and it just comes out. Now we need to remove this plastic trim underneath this big panel, so we're gonna use our tool and unclip it. So it's very easy to remove. It just held on these two small clips. Now we're able to reach our hands behind this climate control panel, and we're gonna pull it towards the back of the car. So it just comes out. So these are the clips that it's hooked on. So now there's also this one connection in the back where you have to squeeze the clip and unclip it. Using our T20 Torx screwdriver, we're going to remove 4 bolts around this panel that has all these knobs. So there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we have to remove. Then you can just grab this panel, and at the back there's one connection. Squeeze it and disconnect it. Again, with using our T20, we're going to remove the 4 bolts that hold the screen. Now we can grab the screen, and at the back here there's one connection which we're going to disconnect. You have to press on the clip and disconnect it. So the last 2 bolts that we're going to remove are right here, 1 and 2. That's the ones that hold the head unit in place. So now we're going to show you everything that comes in our kit. So you have your wiring diagram. You have your main module. These are 2 video cables. Then you have your main harness. We also have this USB cable that is used for wired CarPlay, wired Android Auto, and to do updates to the module. And the last thing is our wireless antenna. So now we're going to disconnect some original connections. So this is our main quad lock harness where we're squeezing the clip here and then unlocking it. So this particular car doesn't have a fiber optic cable because it has a base audio system, but if yours has upgraded sound, over here you're going to have a fiber optic cable where you're going to have to release this clip and remove the fiber optic cable and put it at the same spot into our harness. So just keep that in mind. And then the second connection that we're going to need is this purple video cable. Underneath it has a clip that we're going to press, and we're going to disconnect it. There you go. So the kit comes with these video cables, and as you can see, on one end there's a male and a female in this light blue color, and then on the other end green and purple. So these green and purple are going to be connecting into our module, and these 2 will be at the back of the head unit. And then our goal is to run these the end that is going to go to the 2 ends that are going to go to the module. They're going to go up, and we're going to bring them out around this bracket because our module is going to rest right here behind the screen. So we're going to connect everything, and then we're going to route these two wires. So first, we'll do the connections at the back of the head unit. This is the original one that we removed, and we're going to plug it in into our female end, and then this male end will go instead of the original one. These two, like we said earlier, we're going to route and bring them out right here. Next is our main harness. So on one end, there's a male and a female with the big quad lock, and this end will plug into the module. So same thing, it's going to go behind that bracket. But first we'll connect here at the back of the head unit. So we already disconnected the original one. So with it unlocked, you're going to line it up and then insert it almost all the way in, and then you lock it in place. And over here, this is our harness. So like I mentioned earlier, if you do have a fiber optic cable, you would install it here on the outer edge, but this car doesn't have it. So make sure you unlock it also, and then line it up. You have to insert it almost all the way in, and now lock it in place. So this end of the wiring harness, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the video cables. We're going to bring it behind that bracket and feed all of the wire through. Now we will wire through our USB cable. So in this car, we're going to put it into the glove box. So this end will be in the glove box. And over here, once you open the glove box, you're going to see there's a opening right around here. There's lots of space. So this end, we'll just feed it through there. And we're going to catch it on the inside here with putting our arm through. So over here, I cut the cable and it's out, and we're gonna route it here so it's right behind the screen, because that's where our module will be. We'll leave it here, and then the other end will be inside our glove box. And now this is our wireless antenna. So in this car, we're gonna hide it right around here behind this, all the plastic here behind this wiring harness. There's a space that you can just tuck the antenna there, and then we will feed the wire through this opening, and we will make sure that all the extra wire is not in the way of our vents. At this point, you should end up with all these wires here behind the screen. So we have our two original wires, which are these ones. This is from control panel, this is from the screen. So we're gonna tuck them in over there so they don't get lost. Then from whatever we installed, we have our wiring harness, we have our two video cables, USB cable, and our antenna. And all of this, for now, we're just gonna move above here so it's not in the way. And our main goal is to fit this radio back in. So in this car also, make sure that you don't lose this cable, which has to stay here when you're pushing everything back. So in this car, a good spot for this wiring harness is to push it through with your hand and tuck it into that corner right there, into the towards the passenger side. That way, when you're putting the stereo back in, it's not going to be in the way. So as you can see, I'm using my hand and I'm pushing that wire, the big quad lock harness, towards the passenger. And then at that point, we're carefully going to start putting everything in. Make sure that you don't jam any of the wires. Rearrange everything carefully here. So this stereo has these two guides on the sides, and they have to go into these two slots. So we're gonna put it in. Watch over here on top not to damage those cables. And we're gonna carefully put the stereo in. As you can see, it goes in and it lines up with the holes. So this is our main module, and we're gonna start doing all the connections. So first we'll plug in our main wiring harness. Before you plug it in, also make sure that you first start with all switches off for these cars. So, and if you need to change the switches, you would first disconnect the power harness, adjust the switches, and then put the harness back in. So first you start with everything off, plug in the harness. Next will be our purple video cable here. and then the green one. On the other side of the module, we have the wireless antenna and the USB cable connection. So everything has to fit right here, and it will. There's a lot of space behind the screen. So at this point, take your time, and you can use the cable ties that came with our kit and put all these wires neatly. And your main goal is to fit the module here, but we're doing a quick demonstration. We're just showing you the concept. Also, some people like to secure the module with some zip ties. You can secure it to the frame, to the plastic frame around here. The module doesn't move around, and the main thing is that you don't forget these two cables, because one is needed for the screen and one is needed for that control panel. So at this point, we can use our 2 bolts to secure the original head unit back in place. We will now reconnect the screen, and we're going to put it back and make sure that this gray connection comes out on the left side here towards the driver. At this point, we're going to install all the screws and bolts that hold the actual screen in place. So now we can reinstall this panel. So make sure to reconnect it and then put it in, and we're going to secure it with the 2 bottom bolts. This is our climate control panel. Plug it in, and we're just going to leave it loosely here. So at this point, we're going to turn on the screen. We're going to test everything, and then once we make sure that everything works properly, then we'll finish off the assembly. So we're turned on the original system, and you're going to make sure that, of course, everything turns on and the original touchscreen is working, and which it is. So you're going to make sure that you set the source to the same phone that you're going to test with CarPlay and AndroidAuto. So the same phone is going to be paired to Bluetooth of the car, and you're going to select the Bluetooth sound source of that phone. And then we're going to press and hold the home button, and you're going to see that you get a new screen appear, a new menu which you didn't have before. At this point, we're just going to test with the wire to make sure that it charges. Of course, later we're going to pair wirelessly. So as you can see, CarPlay launches by the wire. You're going to test the touchscreen here. You're going to test the music, make sure that it plays through the original Bluetooth of the car. So now that we tested everything, now we can assemble everything. So take this panel and just push it all the way in so it clips back in place. Now we can reinstall this cover underneath. And we also have to reinstall the 2 bolts on top of the screen here. And the final piece is this trim with the vents. So once you line that up, we're going to start clipping in. Just work your way around and make sure that everything clips in. So the installation has been completed. We paired our iPhone wirelessly to the system, and now you can enjoy CarPlay or Android Auto in your Jaguar XE. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.